On a recent trip to Tibet, the Harvard professor and happiness guru Arthur Brooks met the Dalai Lama. His Holiness imparted 6 lessons on how to transcend our narrow focus on ourselves and shift our attention to other people instead. Brooks asked him why we find it so hard to focus on other people rather than ourselves, to which the Dalai Lama replied that we are under an illusion of ignorance about our individuality. The hidden truth is that we are all interconnected. We are all interdependent. So how can we learn to live interdependently? Lesson number 1 from His Holiness is that the way to remember the truth of interdependence throughout the day is to put love at the center of your work. No matter what your job, find a way to remind yourself that someone needs you and the work is making their life better. In some jobs, raising kids, says Brooks, this is more obvious than in others, but it's true of all productive activity. It may seem a bit of a stretch from the mountaintop monastery in Tibet to the busy and boisterous world of modern business, but it's not such a huge leap. In November 2023, when we invited the world's thought leaders to join us in London for the 2023 Thinkers 50 Awards Gala, it was the first time the Thinkers 50 community had been able to meet in person since the COVID-19 pandemic. One of the 3 themes of the gala was reconnecting. The other 2 were rethinking and resetting. Reconnecting. The reconnecting theme was important because we had not gathered face-to-face as a community since 2019. The 2021 Awards Gala was a virtual event, and although it was inspiring to get together online, for 2023 we sensed a pent-up hunger for in-person human connection. We weren't disappointed. The sense of connection in the room and throughout the 2-day 2023 Gala was extraordinary and has been remarked upon many times by those who experienced it. It reminded us of what it is to be human. It reconnected us with old friends and introduced us to new ones in a way that simply is not possible online. A video call is not the same as being present in the same room. Connecting digitally is not the same as connecting physically. The pandemic may have hastened the advance of technology in a time of crisis, but it also brought the realization that we may have been losing the human touch with colleagues, peers, customers, managers, leaders, family and friends over the last 2 decades, as the digital world unfolded before us. It's easy to pin the blame for the disconnection that many of us feel on COVID-19, but in truth, it was already there, a creeping sense of separation and isolation that has become widespread in our modern society. Many more people now live alone and at a distance from family and friends. Technology, while at one level offering new ways to connect, has also contributed to our isolation. There is an epidemic of loneliness.